If you're a longtime viewer of my channel, you do know that I personally really like these two characters. Or you know I have a bunch of art prints, tapestries, posters. Heck, I even have 2 plushies. And then back in the day, I ordered 3 of each of their swimsuit figures. Not the smartest idea. So when the Race Queen figures were announced, I pre-ordered day 1, and I got their standalone versions, and then I also got the set combo version. There is some slight differences between the standalone versions and the set combo, so we'll go over those obviously after I open them up. Originally released back in like October. You might be wondering, if I like these characters so much, why did I take so long to open them? And to that I will say, I'm just lazy. By the way, if you're wondering why I bought 3 of their swimsuit figures, I made the joke of saying I was actually going to order 3 of these when they first got announced. And one of my friends thought I actually wouldn't do it, so I wanted to prove him wrong. I sure showed him. Well, Alter, of course, is still going with the plastic packaging. I think for most of their Azurlane figures, they've gone with plastic packaging. At least for their swimsuit figures and, I guess, the Race Queen figures now. Instructions. Not that I think you'll be needing these, but you never know. Oh my. And there's another one on the top. There's none on the top here though. What is this consistency? Both of their bases are pretty much the exact same, except the designs are obviously flipped and the names are different. Oh, this is actually super sharp. Holy. Just a simple, clear, transparent base, which I actually do prefer over like any solid color, if I'm going to be real here. So you do have the slab of black on the side that just houses the Azurlane logo with the text. And then on the other side, you get their checkered racing pattern. Both figures do come with umbrellas. Yo, what is this discrimination, Alter? Takao's umbrella wasn't actually sealed, but Atago's is. And then Tako's blister packaging didn't have the tape at the top, but Atago's does. I'm sensing favoritism. 2 umbrellas. Okay, so I didn't actually think their outfits were gonna have like the type of glossy look that racing figures typically tend to have. It's not like super glossy. It's like the perfect amount. Her tights are looking really nice too. It looks great. Absolutely fantastic work. Holy. Okay, let's start off with assembly process. 2 pegs on the base, 2 peg holes on the feet, and you just slide that bad girl right in. And then I'm assuming this has a hole right there, and then you kind of just plant it in her hand, right? Takao only has 1 foot peg. She just goes in just like that. Hers goes in like this. Let's take a look at the set version now. Instructions. None at the top. That is loud. I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but they do come attached to the base already. So this time you get plastic covers for the accessories. And then of course you get the luckiest bird species known to mankind, the manjus. This one has a big kind of like squished side to him. You'll see why in a minute. And here's the set version. Pretty much the exact same quality. If you have a discerning eye, you can already tell what are the differences between the set versions and the standalone ones. Let's put these together. So I'm assuming this goes in her hands like this, and then the manju goes smack dab right in the middle. Alright, so there you have it, the 1/7 scale figures of Azurlane's Atago and Takao Race Queen versions from Alter. Alter, very cultured company. They've done a great job on these figures as per usual. The paint job is superb. I especially love what they've done with the hair. Their bangs have this really nice gradient on them that really creates that nice shine look. I don't think the transition's as smooth as they had it in the promos, but actually when I look back on the video footage of this, the transitions look even more smooth than they do in real life. I'm not saying it's jarring in real life. I'm just saying it's not as like smooth as like the photos probably showcase it. Skin tones look great, same with the overall outfit. Only nitpick I have here is that I wish the tights were a little bit darker in color, like Atago's leggings and Tako's overall bodysuit. Just a little bit of a darker color I think would have just made it look The proportions are stellar, perfect. They match the characters to a T. I probably would have wished that the legs were a little bit thicker, but I guess that's what the 1/4 figures from Mimio are for. Haven't actually seen full prototypes of those yet. We've gotten a couple of glimpses here and there, but yeah, I hope those figures come out next year. But if I'm gonna be real here, I think those are gonna be like 2026 figures at the earliest. I hope I'm wrong. Just look at the way the outfit digs into the skin. Sorry, a little bit degenerate. I love the poses. Alter kind of just did their own original thing. At least I think so. I don't think they're based off of any existing artwork, because the original artwork had them laying down, so they're standing up here. The set version, of course, has the boob squish and the manju. Very nice. Lucky son of a gun. Atago's stomach just looks amazing. The figures themselves aren't anything too crazy, but of course sometimes you just want like a really simple figure where the characters are in a really great outfit and you just want great paint work and great sculpt work. And that's exactly what we have here. And also for a really great price as well. In terms of availability, all of these are pretty much available with the exception of Atago just by herself. Out of the two sisters here, she's actually the more popular one, so I'm not surprised that she's kind of gone, even in the pre-owned section. You can get the set version pretty much in retail. In fact, they're actually on sale on AmiAmi right now for about 32,000 yen, so 4,000 yen less than what I paid for. But AmiAmi is actually having a 20 times point event right now, so if you buy this, you will get 20 times the AmiAmi points that you regularly would, which is actually pretty big because AmiAmi's regular point system is kind of abysmal. Like, I know for people who bought New Jersey earlier, you're gonna feel really ripped off here, but you can get New Jersey's 1/4 bunny figure for 44,000 yen, so I think that's like 22,000 yen less than what I originally paid for, and you get close to 9,000 yen AmiAmi points back, which is about 9,000 yen, because one AmiAmi point equals 1 yen. So if you take that into consideration, you're getting New Jersey for less than 40k yen. I think the amount of points that you get for the set version here, 6,000 yen. So it's even cheaper if you take in the cashback. Now, they are on pre-owned as well for a little bit cheaper than 32,000 yen, but you don't get the 20 times points back. I would recommend getting the brand new one still. Now, of course, the time limit for this is pretty slim, and it's only gonna last until their quantity is reached. So if you want it, I'd be very fast. Their selection is pretty huge. There's a lot of Azur Lane figures on there. Like, when I took a look at the selection, a lot of the figures are figures that have been in stock for a while, and to me this just screams AmiAmi is just trying to get rid of them. The main reason why AmiAmi actually bans people from their website if they cancel too much is because when they order stuff and then they cancel it, the canceled items are just going to take up space at their warehouse and they have to try to sell it. If they don't sell, then they're just going to take up space. So I feel like this 20 times event is literally just them screaming, we need to get rid of this stock. Please take it off of our hands. If anyone's wondering why it says a release date in June, it's probably because the event deadline ends at like the end of May. So they're probably just going to wait until the event ends and then they can just ship everything out at once in June. So Takao you can get for about 16,000 yen, I think, retail brand new. If you want it pre-owned for even cheaper, you can pick it up as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it from me. In terms of other Azur Lane figures, we have a couple behind me. Well, you can't see the shipping boxes, but I have a few Azur Lane figures in right now. Also, speaking of Azur Lane figures, Mimoi fans, Mimoi is finally able to ship out some figures now. They got Bremerton in earlier, and she's actually already been released. And I've already seen a couple of people forcefully turn her into a cast-off figure. So, okay, that's it. Now, if you excuse me, I got some Stellar Blade to play.